Hello, and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Palovue earbuds, and in particular we're going to talk about their iSound model. Now, this company contacted me personally and they said, hey, we have a great pair of earbuds we want you to put to the test. We want you to do a full review. I said, free earbuds? Send them my way. So in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, then a quick unboxing. After that, I'm going to give you my first impressions on these earbuds. Then I'm going to put them to the test. Yes, people, I'm going to review these things and let you know at the end if they're good or maybe just skip them. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's get a hands-on with this bad boy right quick. So up at the top, you got the name of the company. You got the iSound right there, which I don't really like. That's kind of like iPhone, iPod, all that stuff. So this is like old school way of kind of saying, yeah, this is for iPhones. You got the Qualcomm aptX with the big slash right there. There's an image of what's to come in the box. Take a look around this thing. Very simple. Take a look at the bottom. Okay, not much in there. All right, let's crack this thing open. Boom ski. Okay, so this is like iSound is like their device name. That's kind of interesting. This is their user man. All right, we will of course read all of that so we know all the ins and outs. Let's see what we got in here. So that's the ear silicones, and that looks like a lanyard. Wow, cool. You don't really see that very often with earbuds. Ooh, USB-C, I like that. All right, and this is like a weird grippy rubber. That is bizarre. It is the opposite of soft touch. It is grip to the extreme. Wow, very interesting. That is very interesting. All right, let's take a look at the creme de la creme. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so the case is a little bit bigger than I would like it to be. Right off the bat, there are no indicator lights on it. So this is a budget friendly. There is the USB-C on the side. Very interesting. I've never seen it on the side like that. It feels and sounds like kind of cheaper plastic. It's almost soft touch, but it is definitely cheap plastic. You can hear that like cheap plastic sound. All right, let's crack this open. Yeah, very cheap. So you almost get pinched back here when you're opening it, so you're gonna have to watch out for that. This plastic is so thin up here that it almost hurts when you touch it. Very cheap, very inexpensive feeling. It feels like you could probably just crush this case if you sat on it or dropped it. It does not convey any confidence that it's gonna last. Very strange. I've never seen a case this cheap before. It also looks like there's no LED lights in here. There is a button there, maybe a pairing button. All right, let's take a look at the earbuds themselves. Okay, very interesting. Here is another one of those things. Okay, that wasn't sticky. We've dealt with some in the past that were extremely sticky. So right off the bat, these are very large earbuds. They look like they're designed for the shape of your ear, but I would say for sure these are a little bit bigger than you would like. It has like this carbon fiber look inside there, which is actually very cool. I like that a lot. It's made out of very glossy, almost glass-like plastic on the top. It's smooth and a little bit slimy. It feels like it's going to get into your ear and get caked up right here. Also, the charging pins are on the outside where it's going to touch your ear, so they're going to get greasy. You're going to have to wipe them off, and you're going to have to occasionally use rubbing alcohol on those to make sure they stay clean. Otherwise, they will stop charging. Okay, so there is a microphone hole right there. That's kind of interesting. That's a very large microphone hole. Okay, all right. And it looks like there's no indicator light on here, but there probably is. Okay, let's check these out. All right, so the silicone is decent. It's got some bounce to it. This is not too bad right here. It feels quite solid, which is good. This is their, is that a circle? it looks like a circle. So this is the old school way of doing it. You make a circle. The new way is to do an oval, and that sends the sound into your ear just that much better. All right, so let's go ahead. Yeah, that feels decent. These feel like decent silicone earbuds. Let's take that off there. Okay. All right, so I'm not seeing any visible. There's another microphone right there. Yeah, or it's an indicator light. I'm not seeing any visible left and right. Let me see if I can't brighten this up a smidge. There we go. I don't know if you guys can pick up left or right, but I'm not seeing any. Oh, there's another slot right there for something very interesting. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, definitely has a unique look. I really don't like the fact their name is right there. And these things are so massive, I don't think they're going to fit in my ear at all. And I have very large ears. At least I don't think they will. They're very weird shaped. Okay, let's throw them back into the case. Okay, so there's the right and there's the left written on there. Okay, once again, no indicator lights. There's no lights at all in this thing. That is bizarre. Am I missing something? What? Okay, maybe if I pull it back out. There's no lights at all. Maybe the battery is dead. Okay, I'm gonna throw it on the charger real quick. Okay, after throwing it on the charger, once again, no indicator lights at all. Very, very strange. Yeah, wow. There wasn't even a light that lit up over here saying it was charging like some do. That is very, very interesting. Okay, so first impressions right now, this is extremely cheap. I would say it's cheap, and I'm hoping that, like Aukey and other companies, they're putting the money into the sound quality, so fingers crossed that's what happens. The case is a case, so this is not a deal breaker right here, people. This is cheap for sure. It could be what I will possibly call budget friendly at some point, but right now this case is just cheap. It's just flat out cheap, and if these earbuds do not sound good, then I'm gonna call this whole thing a complete cheapo earbud. Very, very large, and I have not even heard them say pairing or anything when pulling them out, which typically you do. So the battery could be completely dead, so there could be an indicator light that comes on after it charges a little bit more than 5 minutes. So all right, coming up, we're going to charge these up and see if they actually start to work, and then put them to the test. Okay, I'm going to take my little boy on a 4-mile bike ride. On the way out, I'm going to be testing these earbuds. They are quite large, as you can see, but they fit very comfortably in the ear. I kind of feel like my ears are plugged, and I feel like I'm slightly underwater right now, so I don't know if I'm screaming or not, but all the audio is being recorded through said earbuds. So on the way out, we're going to do audio. On the way back, we're going to do audio. And while we're at the park, we're going to see if we can't walk around and do stuff without taking them out because they're so plugged. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, just finished a 4-mile bike ride with the boy. They fit very, very nicely. I feel like they're probably the easiest earbuds to put in your ear. They just kind of fall right into place and kind of lock in. I also love the fact that there's no ANC, so I did not hear any wind at all. Even though it wasn't a tremendously windy day, typically with ANC earbuds, you're going to hear that wind kind of blowing into the microphone and then it trying to cancel out the noise. So these guys, without any ANC, big thumbs up for cycling, big thumbs up for anything that you're doing where it's windy. Now let's talk about the sound quality. The bass is not very good. The sound quality is decent, and they're very, very loud for some reason. My phone is on a very low volume setting and they are extremely loud. So take that into consideration. The quality is definitely mid. Not mid-high, probably right in the middle, but they lock into place and they feel very comfortable. And as you can tell, probably I'm sweating like crazy right now because it is extremely hot out there. So for the boy going to the park ride test, big thumbs up. All right, in this portion, we're going to be doing the mow test. I have my electric mower over here. It's not as loud as a gas mower, but it's definitely loud enough to destroy any kind of audio listening while you're mowing. I have my earbuds locked in and I'm ready to go. So we're going to be listening to a podcast on low and just see if we can hear it. All right. Okay, just finished mowing the backyard. They sounded good, but definitely lacking the ANC. The ANC would have made it sound that much better. I still felt like I heard a little bit too much of the mower noise, but nonetheless, it did its job. It worked. This ear, of course, started falling out once it got a little bit sweaty, so I had to readjust that. So take that into consideration. When you get sweat going on in your ears, you're going to possibly have to start resetting them. So not the best, but they worked. Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. A small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. Right, let's take a look at these bad boys right quick. So I've been using these things for several weeks now, and I have discovered there is actually an LED light right there. It's hard to pick up on camera, and it's very, very minimal and pitiful. The case I have come to realize is very similar to the Jabra case. I reviewed a pair of Jabra earbuds, and it's very, very similar. My belief is that this company went super, super lightweight. They chose to go as lightweight as possible, and that's why you end up with a case that feels very, very flimsy and creaks a lot, but it's lightweight, so that's the important thing. It is actually very lightweight. The charging port in the side is not terrible. This does not have wireless charging, so don't buy this for that. Let's talk about the earbuds themselves. So the earbuds, they fit in your ear in a very strange way. They take up a lot of ear real estate, and it takes a minute to figure out how to get them in right. Once you do get them in right, they lock in. I found that they would fall out kind of easily if you didn't get them fully locked in. Battery life on these things is actually quite good. I haven't had any problems with that. They charge up as they should in the case. Also, no problems there. So sound quality on these things is actually quite decent. It's not terrible at all. You're gonna be okay, but it's not premium by any means, and there are other earbuds on the market that have better quality sound for probably a little bit more than these. I didn't have any problems with the charging pins. They didn't seem to get gunked up at all. I don't know if it's because of where they sit in my ear, but they seem to be fine. Call quality on these things is decent. It's not the best. People said that it wasn't necessarily the best sounding call quality, but it was good. The bass quality is kind of tinny. It's not like super good bass, so don't buy these for the bass. Volume is weird. It starts off so low. So when you pair these to your phone, at least my Note 10 Plus, the volume was literally a fourth. Typically with earbuds, they go just about halfway on the volume. These went all the way down low, and if you turn them up, it would get very, very loud. I'm not sure if these have a built-in volume that it was at max from factory or what, but that is what I experienced. When you did turn it up, you could pretty much drown out most noise around you. Now, these are not noise canceling earbuds, and they do not have hear through, so there are no external microphones dealing with noise cancellation. I actually found that to be phenomenal for cycling or doing anything with high wind blowing on your ears. When you have noise canceling earbuds, the biggest problem is the microphones are trying to cancel out the wind that's blowing at them, and you always end up with a little bit of wind noise, whereas with these, you have no wind noise. It's absolutely amazing. I would recommend these to anyone that does like heavy cycling and doesn't want to pay a huge price for active noise cancellation earbuds that are going to make a lot of wind noise. So these are definitely worth your purchase if you're someone who is into doing anything where there's a lot of wind around you at all times. So they are a little bit big, but they never felt too huge. I always felt like they were functioning in my ear, and I didn't feel like it was just too much. One thing I found out also is this is the pairing button right here, and it actually works very well. You push it, boom, they start pairing to outside devices, and it's very easy to connect. This also has the smart lid, so when you open the lid, it will automatically pair to the last device it was connected to, and that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. So these have functionality to them that make them a more modern current earbud, but they don't have all the wow factor, and they're not going to be a 5-star device. Now, if you're buying these things to use them as like single earbuds to make phone calls on, where you just put one earbud in at a time, these will not work. These are actually a left powering the right. So what that means is when you pull out the left ear, you can put this in your ear and you can make phone calls, you can listen to music, listen to your podcasts with the right ear in the cradle. But if you try to pull out the right ear, absolutely nothing will happen. You will not be able to make phone calls. You will not be able to do anything. This is a left functioning only device. So this connects to your phone, your tablet, whatever, and then it sends the communication to the right ear. Typically what you find is the right ear would be the one to do that. So this is a very old process. I feel like this is something that should not be sold in 2021. I feel like that is a real downer for this. But if you're, like I said, if you're buying these things for music and podcasts and watching movies, and you're planning on using both earbuds all the time, and you're going to do stuff outside where there's a lot of wind, these are going to be great. You're going to get the job done, and they don't look that terrible in your ear. They're comfortable. They don't feel horrible in the ear. They just don't have all the crazy bells and whistles that the more expensive earbuds have. Ugh. Yeah, so I'm going to give these a solid 4-star rating. I'm going to say that they're going to do the job. They're just not going to blow you away, and you may find that they're lacking a lot of features and you might not want to buy them, or you may buy them and then have to return them because they're just not the best. So my full review is these are 4 out of 5 stars. They are phenomenal for cycling and anything where you're dealing with high wind because they are not ANC earbuds. So take that into consideration and buy them for that. Also, remember that you don't just have to have one pair of earbuds. I rock multiple pairs of earbuds. I actually have these, which are perfect for indoors. I absolutely love these. I think these are the most amazing casual earbuds on the market. I actually did a full review on these. They're on my channel. So you could buy these for the price just for cycling. If you're into cycling or if you're into anything where there's high wind around you, buy these for that. Buy another pair for casual listening, and maybe buy a third pair for active noise cancellation when you're in very high noise areas like airports, airplanes, subways, and whatnot. So I think that there's no reason why in 2021 we can't have 2, 4, 6, 12. No, I'm just kidding. There's no reason why we can't have 2 or 3 earbuds in our pocket at all time, ready to go. So that brings up the final nitpick that I should have said from the beginning. This case is massive. It does not get any smaller with time, but it's not that heavy, so it's not super terrible. Alright, there you go. That's the Palovue earbuds. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. If you want to join the At Home with Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos, and it's because of you guys I surpassed 2K. Yes, people, on my way to 3K. So thankful, so appreciative, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe to my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.